Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports on one person already using the brand new system.
So I would love for the editing process of these vlogs to just be easier by like 10%. Not in the sense of actually editing clips and putting them together and putting a video together or filming enough content to put together. So I'm using iMovie, which is a pretty good program. The problem is it is filling up my hard drive like crazy. I typically have this issue with my weekly videos and have to clean out files more than regularly, more than what you would need to do maintenance-wise on your computer. I feel like iMovie just decides to duplicate files all the time. Video files are quite large. Let me show you. This is my iMovie library. Every single square is space being taken up by various files and things like that. This is iMovie. I mean, this is ridiculous. Another thing is I've been trying my best to not necessarily create specifically entertaining videos in the sense of every single video is going to be this fantastic thing I'm doing, because it's vlogging, it's daily life. I do though like the idea of finding interesting stories in day-to-day life and being able to sort of story tell through everyday life. A part of me has been struggling with coming up with a theme or a story for every day, to have something for the editing process to sort of anchor to. My goal for this was to come up with themes. For a day, I'll film a story kind of around this aspect of my life or this aspect of being an illustrator. Words are hard for me. I'm definitely a visual artist, and part of the biggest thing of making these videos and showing my face, which that was its own hurdle, but I think I've gotten over that. Speaking has been difficult for me. I feel like I get tripped up over my words a lot. For me, I have always been a visual artist. That's how I've always really communicated with the world. I find that my anxiety really takes its toll on my verbal capabilities to express myself. And if you saw the amount of takes I've had to do to create some of the clips just because I trip over my words. I mean, I know that's pretty common, but I end up giving up and I'm not truly happy with the final take just because it's frustrating me, and it gets worse and worse because the more I worry about it, the more my anxiety gets the better of me, like right now. I guess it's just something that I want to work on. I want to get better with my words. I want to be able to have access to that part of my brain that anxiety ends up cutting off. I definitely wanted to vlog for an extended period of time and get used to vlogging at some point this year. I didn't really want to wait till December. Plus, I knew I'd be too distracted. And so October seemed to be perfect. It's the beginning of fall, which is my favorite. There's a good sense of busyness that I'll have things to show you because I have a lot of things I'm working on. Inktober for one, that I'm trying to sort of fumble through. I'm actually doing better than I was expecting while also trying to vlog, but really the main reason that I definitely love watching vlogs, but also wanted to contribute to the vlogosphere of sorts, is I love the authenticity. And I think that's why vlogs have been increasingly more popular in the recent years. And while these videos are definitely edited and I only show bits and pieces, the goal of mine is to show an authentic version of myself here on YouTube and in my business. I want there to be a sense of transparency and that to be a part of my brand as an artist and as a creator. I want to show my true self, and in the process, my psychology background definitely sees this aspect of healing through sharing my story. If you've seen my Draw My Life and a few other things where I've talked a little bit about my psychology background, I have a degree in marriage and family therapy and art therapy. I have learned so much from that degree. When I was studying for my master's, the psychology part and looking at the therapy aspect of myself and that degree, I loved this idea that we have a story to tell with our lives, with our actions, with our past. Even our past, we can sort of rewrite what happened, not in the sense of change the past and deny things that happened in our past. We are in charge of how that part of our story is told and how we choose to view that. We are the narrators to our lives. We get to tell our stories. YouTube and video making is just an extension of that. I have the capabilities of editing how I want. And with that, Wednesdays, I try to sit down and come up with some sort of activity that is self-care, that is self-rejuvenating and helps me to sort of separate from my work life a little bit, get reconnected with myself so that I'm in tune with what I'm doing. I'm attending to the rest of me. Today, my plan is to sit down and do some free writing and just dump everything out of my brain that is likely getting in the way and making me frustrated, and getting in the way of what I was mentioning before about trying to film things a certain way and tell a story, and the anxiety that gets in the way there. I'm hoping to relieve some of that. Hi. Hi. Why are you being so noisy? Okay. Obi. Hi. Why are you so talkative? Sweetie. Hey. Hi. Hi. Okay. Yep. I was gonna talk to the people. You're being all loud. Anyway, I was gonna take a break. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea, get my notebook, and just sort of brain dump everything in my head. Also, it got cold. I put my comfy robe on, so that's why I'm in this. I like it though. I'm not complaining. I'm so over summer. just finished up with my little self-care activity, kind of free writing, writing whatever came to mind, and it was really helpful. I really like taking the time out to do little things like that help me clear my mind, and in particular, journaling really helps me to kind of refocus my thoughts, as I tend to have a lot of anxiety and depression and things like that I tend to not focus on the present. This is a great mindfulness activity for me, as well as just helping me just clear my mind and focus on what is important to me. So I worked on inking this piece. Hopefully it's pretty obvious that this is a fennec fox. I wanted to do a fox, but something a little different than I typically do. So I'm working on this. I still have some more details to finish. But earlier in the day, I ended up getting my pencil work down for this chameleon. That one's gonna be a really cool piece. And this grizzly bear. So I have a few more pieces that are ready for inking, and I'm still fairly ahead of schedule, in my mind at least. I'm gonna work a little bit more on the fox, maybe take some time and organize. I know the house is a bit of a mess, which makes vlogging a little difficult, but I kind of don't care if there's mess in the background. I do care that there's mess, and I want to work on cleaning that up, but I want to care less what other people think, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep working away on my fox piece and check in with you guys later. Oh, okay. All right, guys, I'm getting to the end of my workday. I have to wrap up a few little things and I'll be done. I wanted to take this chance to wrap up the vlog and say thank you again for following along and watching these. Please leave a comment down below if there's a particular topic or question you have that you want me to cover and maybe make a vlog out of. I do have some more spooky and Halloween things happening toward the end of the month, but I am gonna sign off. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a creatively fulfilled day. Bye, guys.